Hello! Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Hope it's going well. Happy Sunday. Happy last Leo stream for a week and a half. I feel like I kind of sounded like Goofy a little bit right there. Yeah. I don't have a whole lot to say. It's Sunday. I haven't streamed Uma in about 3 months. But here we are. I kind of felt like it today. What can I say? So we're gonna work on some aces for CM18. I've been trying to do fine motion. You can see my 3 most recent runs are all fine motion. I have not gotten one that I'm happy with. Honestly, even though the ratings look good there, they're all UG. The most recent one is UG5. I do not feel good about them. So I might change my deck up around a little bit, or maybe I'm just getting unlucky. I don't know. But she is definitely going to be one of my aces. So we'll see. But regardless, hello Zraya, hello Frost. Hope you're doing well. Wake me up inside? Yeah, wake me up. Goofy wake me up inside is always that's a classic right there. That's for sure. Your savings in a good spot for Sigrid in, what is it, 3 days? I won't be able to roll for her because I think her banner comes out the day that I leave. So I'll have to wait like 5 or 6 days. Not at all. Oh no. I mean, hopefully you have a lot of the monochrome stuff from like the paid top-up things, maybe? Hopefully. Hold another Arya instead this weekend? Arya. She's the one who's on rerun right now, right? Doesn't the rerun banner start soon too? The one where it's like, oh, your first SSR pull is guaranteed to be the rate up Uma or something like that. Or not Uma, rate up character. Probably end up swiping on Thursday. I have to see my budget this payday. Yeah. See, that's the thing for me. I can't really swipe. Because she's coming out. What is that then? Thursday morning? But that's convention weekend for me. Thursday through Sunday. And inevitably, I will spend a lot of money at the convention. I do every single year. So I can't really justify swiping on any gacha coming back from the convention when I know I'm going to be depleting myself. So, it's not going to be good. I'm going to have to get pretty lucky. So good in the guarantee start same time in a rough spot for... Oh, true. Yeah, the Lamy stuff. That was probably a couple hundred right there for the merch plus shipping. Oh, the physical yeah, physical Pokejon. I really want to pick that up too. I mean, I saw it before it went viral, and then it seemed like everybody started picking it up, and I was like, what the hell? Like, there's going to be competition. Everybody's going to be going right to that artist staple as soon as con starts. I'm going to have to be one of them. On Thursday, I'm going to have to beeline right for their table and be like, please, give me your physical Pokejon deck. Hello, Kichi. Welcome to the stream. Hope it's going well. Hello, Cashew. Belated, but thank you for the raid. Hello, Cashew Raiders. Hope it's going well. Patch pats on bats back to me for tying for second place in this Cashew Cup. IRL Gacha, I guess. Hello, Treff. Welcome. IRL Gacha, indeed. I'm super excited for convention. I'm super excited. I always have such a good time. But boy, is it unfortunate that Sigrid, yeah, is coming out during convention, so I can't really justify swiping. Unless I don't end up buying as much this year, which is possible, maybe. Like, I kind of look at it, and I'm like, okay, I go to this convention every year. There's definitely repeat artists. So over time, I'm like, okay, I probably would buy less over time, right? Because it's going to be a lot of the same artists that I see year to year to year, and I've already bought what I want from them. Obviously, they'll come out with like new prints and stuff, so I might pick up like a new print that they make that I like. but I won't be like splurging on like 3 or 6 like I usually do because they do the buy 2 get ones or buy 4 get 2, like whatever. But no, every year, like, even with that logic, there's still enough new artists year to year that I end up buying stuff from them that I don't end up spending any less. Like last year, I think my total was something like, I got like 110 prints or something like that. Plus like a couple, I don't know, a dozen keychains, a dozen stickers, like some acrylic standees, a shirt, like... I can't escape it. And you know what else is happening freaking right now? Yeah, you got Sigrid Banner next week. You get Convention next week. Oh, by the way, Summer Comic-Cat's happening right now. Oh, let me look at Melon Books and see. Oh, is that 50 art books and dojins that I've already put on my like watch list and they're still posting new ones every day? Yeah. So somehow I have to find money for all these things, but I'm also trying to save money. Why is everything expensive? Imagine my surprise to see a Leo Uma stream. Frost CRM in an Uma stream? I know. I was just as shocked myself when Frost said hello. I mean, Uma streams are basically like Uma in the background while I chat, you know? You can pretty much treat Uma streams as chatting streams while I'm like doing Uma in the background. So even if you don't really like Uma, it's still a good like, hey, yap with Leo. Because I don't really have to like fully pay attention to Uma, you know? Like that's very easy background content. It's a glorified yapping stream. Exactly. Money, go bye-bye. I know. Feels bad, man. I guess the silver lining is that my birthday is in like 2 weeks, so maybe I'll get some birthday money. that can alleviate whatever hit I take from Convention plus Sigrid plus Comic-Cat plus whatever the hell else. There's a woodprint artist I like to buy piece from every year, and he wasn't at Combo Breaker this year. Oh, I guess that saved you money. A woodprint? Like they make normal prints, but like in like the woodblock like art style or whatever? Or they're actually like physically wood pieces? I had to stop myself looking at Comic-Cat. I hear ya. I shouldn't. I've gotten pretty good about paring down my Comic-Cat stuff though. Like 5 years ago, like during COVID, I was buying like 60 things per Comic-Cat. Like it was immense. Nowadays, it's more like 25, maybe 30. Like I've definitely cut down. I think partly because, well, number one, FGO is the main thing I would buy stuff for, like both dojins and art books. And they, like FGO is still a really popular and big game, but you really don't see a whole lot of FGO stuff at Comic-Cat anymore, which is kind of sad. At least on Melon Books. Like, if I'm lucky, I might get like 5 new FGO things per Comic-Cat. It used to be like dozens. It has definitely, you know, in the era or in the 7 years that have happened since I started getting into it, like we've seen Blue Archive come out, which is massive at Comic-Cat. Blue Archive is the #1 gacha. It's the #1 series in general at Comic-Cat. Like they have significantly taken over. So a lot of like FGO artists do Blue Archive stuff now. A lot of other artists have kind of shifted to that. Plus you had all of the Hoyoverse stuff come out. So you have Genshin, Star Rail, Zenless. Now there's like Enfield. There's Uma has gotten really big. Like so many other gacha have blown up in the past like 7 years that FGO just lost a lot of its like market share at Comic-Cat. So on one hand, it's good for me because there's less that I'm maybe interested in buying. On the other hand, I am also interested in Zenless and Uma and Nikkei and Blue Archive and all these other gacha that are still getting books. But I'm not as dedicated to those series. Well, Uma I am. But like, it's easier for me to pass on a new art book or a new dojin from those series compared to like FGO, where I might be like, well, I'm super invested in and love this series so much that I'm going to pick up pretty much anything that catches my eye, you know? What's Comic-Cat? A con? Basically, it's basically a massive convention in Japan. It runs twice a year. There's Summer Comiket in August and Winter Comiket in December. It's basically, yeah, a convention, like primarily for art and merchandise and stuff. Like thousands of hundreds, I assume high hundreds, if not like low thousands of artists will come and table, and they sell their art books, dojins, you know, miscellaneous merchandise. There's some really cute Uma stuff that I've seen this year, though. I'm just gonna have to tell myself to... My issue is that I always am like, okay, like I'll wait until everything gets posted and listed, and then I'll go through the whole list, and I'll... Generally what I do is I do an initial pass through everything that catches my eye, and I bookmark it all, and then I do a second pass of the stuff that I bookmarked, and I sort it into like, definitely want to get, maybe want to get, or yeah, you know what, I'll pass on it. But a lot of times I wait long enough, even if it's just a week or two, in between the first pass and the second pass, that stuff that I had in my definite list sells out. And most of this Comiket stuff, if it sells out, it never comes back. If you don't get it when it's up for pre-order or when it's in stock, once it's gone, it's gone. You are never getting it. Unless you get lucky and you can find it secondhand at like, I don't know, Surugaya or like, what the other one that I am blanking on the name of. Starts with an M, I think. Popular, like, Mandarake. Like, if you can find it secondhand on one of those sites, maybe you can get it. But if you want it new from, like, Melon Book or something, like... Yeah. The stream is Leo yapping in the background while I Zenless. Hey, if it works. Ah, man, fuck. I logged into Zenless, like, half an hour before stream. Just to do, like, some base dailies. And I forgot to post new commissions. They carved a wood block, cover it in ink, and then press paper. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. I don't think I've seen that. Lamy artist tempted me a lot for Comiket. I bet. I think I might have bookmarked a Hololive one that had like a Lamy focus that I was looking at. Comic Market, I believe. Yes, Comic Market is what it's Comiket is short for. Big gathering of Japanese artists, correct. I wonder if there's Heaven Burns Red. I am sure there's some, at least. You would be... I think if there's any series that is even remotely popular, even if it's niche, it should have at least something. It might not have a lot, or it might not have like some of the big name artists, but it'll still have stuff. Surprised something like that isn't just all online nowadays. There's still a huge culture for like, with anime and gacha and games and stuff, for the physical like merchandise. There is still like, I mean, generally speaking, like for like, let's say art books and dojins, a lot of that does get published online, like Frost said, especially art. Like you see fan art on Twitter all the time from Japanese artists, right? And a lot of times if they're tabling at Comiket, it's just like the physical book that they sell is just the art that they've already posted on Twitter or Pixiv or whatever, and then maybe a couple like new ones. So it's really more for like physical collectors, like the types of people who really enjoy like having the physical art books and whatnot. But a lot of them do post digital versions too. Hello Titanic, hope it's going well. Even physical stuff bought, marketed online. So a lot of it does get sold online, yeah. Like Melon Books, the site that I mentioned, there's two big websites that I typically will buy from. So a lot of these artists, they do sell their like new books on those sites, which is how I order them. Like I have a proxy in Japan that I use to buy them and then ship it to me. But it's like, it's limited. Like it's always limited stock. It doesn't matter if it's like, they don't do like a print to demand kind of thing, or like every time you order it, they print a new one. Like it's a limited print run that all these artists do. So it does have an online presence. It's just small. Panel of all time last night, recovering from hype vibing. Hey, I mean, I'm glad you had fun, whatever it was. Already prepping for Museum. Hello, Eric. Welcome. Hope it's going well. Yep. I mean, I think it starts in 12 days or something. So we really don't have a whole lot of time. And since I'm going to be gone for convention for like 5 or 6 days. I'm gonna be really busy and probably not able to do any runs while I'm gone. Maybe like one at night before I go to bed, but like I'm pretty much losing half of the prep time. So I kind of have to like over the next 3 days get a pretty serviceable team, hopefully, and then I have like 2 days after I come back, and then CM starts, which is kind of brutal. I haven't really thought about what my team will be outside of Wedding Fine Motion, which is what I've started to try to do stuff for. I have not gotten one that I'm happy with yet, but we'll see. Hello, Otto. Welcome. Hope it's going well. My eyes must be deceiving me. I know. I was saying at the start, it's been like 3 months since I have streamed Uma. It was mid to late May. Oh, the Kingdom Hearts panel. Yeah, I did see some stuff from that. I am not really a Kingdom Hearts guy myself, so I like didn't watch it, but I did see that they announced a lot of stuff. They had like the new trailer. They announced it's supposed to come out late 2027. I think Coco is going to be in the game, which people were excited for, so I'm happy for fans. Surely you hit? I sure hope so. What deck did you run for Fine? I did this. Kitasan Tachyon and Light Hello, obviously. I did SR Vodka, SR Daiwa, and I borrowed the Flower SSR, which has I didn't buy it, but the gold version of Straight Descent. So I've done, I think, 5 or 6 runs with this deck, and first of all, I'm not hitting 600 stamina. Yeah, Vodka Speed, the SR. It has a lot of skills that are useful, decent stats. I've been getting frustrated though because first of all, I have not hit Mile S a single time in any of the runs I've done, despite having mostly Mile. That's what I have: 2 turf, 2 mile, 3 mile, 4 turf, 3 mile, 4 turf, 6 mile, 4 turf, 8 mile. I have not hit Mile a single time. I've hit turf once and Mile 0 times. So that's kind of annoying me. I also just struggle to hit 600 speed. I think I have like 6 stamina sparks or something in this lineup, which unfortunately that's the best I can do with what I have, and I am not making parents because I think it's a pain in the ass. And independent learning annoys me and rerolls annoy me, so I am just using what I have pretty much, what I can find on borrows, and I don't know. If I low roll sparks, I hit around stamina where I currently am, which is not enough, unless I buy a recovery skill or 2, which I also would prefer not to do. If I high roll stamina, I mean, like, you can see none of these hit 600. And I have more fine motions that I just have transferred. I have ones that I just doored the career because I was like, this is going terribly. And I've been getting shafted with RNG in these runs too. Like, I think it was this fine motion. I had a stretch in senior year from, I think it was like the middle of senior year summer through like October, 5 or 6 turns straight, where I did not get a single friendship training, not a single rainbow. I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, man. Like, this is absolutely horrific. Like, is that a joke? You live and die by friendship trainings. You're gonna give me 5 to 6 turns in a row senior year, including in summer, without a single one? Like, that's bullshit. So I've had that happen. I've had constant random mood downs with her. I constantly get her, like, the event that locks you out of training anything other than the one thing that she picks, which I always end up getting either stamina or guts. I've had really bad luck with Light Hello, like showing up really late. I've had really bad luck with the songs that show up. I've been getting absolutely shafted. So I don't know if it's just a bad stretch. I don't know if it's like maybe I've also not been doing well with skill points. Like I've been ending at like 2,700 max skill points on all these runs. Like it's just not working. So I think I might have to change my deck. I'm either in a really bad stretch or I don't know. I might borrow the speed Taiki instead because she also gets skill point bonus. And then just put a different SR wit in. Or I could do sweep, yeah. Sweep has the SP bonus. I just don't like that sweep gives me nothing that I could use outside of maybe slipstream. People call me Coco Delight. Hello, Armando. Belated, but welcome. Hope it's going well. Not big in Kingdom Hearts either. Missed it as a kid and tried getting into it later. Not for me. Yeah, I never played it as a kid. It wasn't on the consoles that I had. So I never had the option. But I'm also just not really like a big Disney guy. So... Ben's been playing through all of it, so I've been getting into it. Just watching, living vicariously through them. Eugene's killing me. She has 4A amps and only gives the 2 that are useless. Yeah. Eugene's a rough card to run. Obviously, no stopping me is really nice, but... that fine would live, they say, even without the heal. Would it? I keep seeing 600. Well, okay, I've seen 600, but that 600 might be slightly overstand. I'm mostly concerned with potential debuffs because it's not going to be as obnoxious as it was in the previous CM, but we are definitely going to see people who are like running X-Ogre 2 debuff. And I'm not sure that I'd live with 2 debuffs if I don't have a heal, or at least 600. So in those types of lobbies, it might just be a loss. I think with no debuffs, she would live. With like the stat line, but... I think if there's even one person running a double debuff, I'm dead. That's the worst if you want SP. Oh, I saw that one. With how the parents are looking right now, I might be forced to buy a recovery for Mile. I know, that feels so bad. Having to buy a recovery for Mile makes me want to cry. I never want to have to do that. She also has friendship and specialty priority, so she smooths out. I mean, we do like specialty priority and friendship. People telling me I hate Kingdom Hearts after constantly clarifying I don't is beginning to radicalize me into hating Kingdom Hearts. What? Why do people tell you you hate it? I don't think I've ever seen that in your chats and stuff. I must be missing this. The lore. Ba, 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 ba. Wait, if that got removed, did the person change their parent? Oh no. It was a flower that had turf at the start. Or maybe they removed me. Oh, no, this might be it. Okay, nope, it's still here. I got worried. Something happened to me. I was using an Ogre to help me make my Brian legacy. They swapped to Amazon. Yeah, that hurts. That definitely hurts. I say I like 1 and 2, but then they removed Final Fantasy characters and added 17 games, so you can't play through without playing the cell phone game, or you won't understand Chirathi? So I fell off. Yeah, that's definitely one of the issues that I've seen people have, and that I also would have, is like they. First of all, I think one of the big appeals was like all of the crossover. So removing like half of the crossover is like anybody who is really into the Final Fantasy side is going to be like, well, why would I keep playing? Like you took away the stuff that I like most. And number two, yeah, I mean they had like an insanely long wait for 3, and now it's an insanely long wait for 4. But they release a bunch of side games, and then the side games are each on a different system, and they each have like different parts of the story. And you either have to like track them down and play them, or watch the side game stories online, or like. Now I know that they've ported them to other consoles. Like I know later this fall, for both, I think on all modern platforms, you're getting like the Kingdom Hearts full collection that has every single game like all ported into one thing. So like that would be great for new people or people who want to catch up, but I don't know. I mean, I've never been interested. I don't think I'll ever play it. But I'm definitely happy for fans because I know this game has been a long time coming. I don't know if people are ready for this take, but I genuinely don't like Sora's appearance in 3 and 4. Looks way less like a character and becoming bland JRPG, man. Can't believe how bad he looks in 4. It's going to make a lot of people mad. Do not speak those words around Oblivion or Serby or Silver. Yeah, you're going to get burned at the stake for that. Hello, you're welcome. Hope it's going well. Every now and again, I ask them to swap. Hey, I mean, if you're able to ask them to swap and they do for a split second or whatever for you to be able to get your run off, that's good. Finished OC3, so doing well. Very nice. How'd you like it? I gotta find time for that sometime too. I have like 2.5 weeks to somehow fit in doing OC2, the summer event, and OC3. When I already know I'm gone for 5 days for the convention. I don't know how I'm gonna find time for all these things. And if you don't read OC3 like while the summer event's going on, I don't know when you get to read it. Like I don't know when it comes back. I wish I had this freaking Pasa MLB. Returns as a main interlude, but then you probably can't get both Hakunos. That's true. I mean, I haven't played Fate Extra, so I'm not like... I mean, I watched it. It would be nice to get both, though. Just for completionist's sake. Guy in auto in my club wouldn't have... how dumb do you have to be? I mean... Obviously, I feel bad for them, but like, everybody always says, don't look at the sun in general, but especially not during an eclipse. Like, if you're going to look at it, you have to wear those special glasses. Another guy got bit by a bat and had to get a rabies shot. What the hell's happened to your club, man? Is our pasta worth a crystal? Unfortunately, I don't have any. I have no gold crystals. I have no way of getting it. What I do have is 2 rainbow crystals and the selector ticket. So that's actually another thing that I haven't figured out what I'm going to do is... I don't know what I should use my selector ticket on. Because I'm not really rolling any, like... cards until Ramonu comes out. So I'm not worried about like, oh, maybe I'll just wait until after I roll on this thing and then I can see what dupes I get and then pick based on that. Like I'm not rolling for 3 more months, 3.5 months on cards. So it doesn't really make sense to do anything but wait. And it's like, I definitely have things that could use more crystals. Like, I like this Ogre card. I don't think that would be a high priority, but I think Dai was perfectly fine at 1 limit break. This Taiki Shuttle's a nice card. I have it 0 LB, but, you know, I don't get training effectiveness until 3, so I feel like it's not worth using the crystal, because if I can't get training effectiveness, meh. I like this Brian stamina card, but it's not a high priority. Like, I like the Admire Vega card, but I would be using CB Wit over that. I like this Kern Wit, but it doesn't get a whole lot of use. The Bakshin card, you know, 1 more limit break gets me training effectiveness, and it's a solid stat stick, so I think this isn't a bad card to potentially use it on, to get me to 3. I got 0 on Biko. I mean, 1 more gets me the speed bonus, which, again, like, good stat stick. CB, I could get to MLB, but I feel like the return for 3 to 4 is not really worth it. Like, I'd probably rather use it on something else to bump it up. I freaking wish I had nature at 3 limit break at least. I wouldn't mind using 1 on her, and then if we get another selector at some point or something, I don't know. But, I mean, I like Late Surgers. She gives a good skill. She's a great wit card. Like, but I never use my own. I always, like, if I'm running a Late Surger, I will always borrow somebody else's, because I just think mine's not good enough at 1 limit break. I like this Muteki card as well. I would get power bonus at 1 more limit break, but that one's an idiot. Only thing you can do with your crystals is save, nothing to pull for anyone basically until... Oh yeah, no, this isn't for the crystal, this is for my selector ticket. Like the 1.5 any ticket or whatever, which, you know, you can only use on stuff that's already out, so I would just use it whenever I feel like I have a good reason to use it, or a good card to use it on. CB, I don't know, I feel like CB at MLB would be nice to have, but I feel like I would get more out of using it somewhere else. Let me look at Game Tour and see what the difference is. So the difference for CB between 3 and 4 is that friendship bonus would go to 30 instead of 28. Mood effect would go to 30 instead of 15, which I think mood is the least important out of training effectiveness, friendship, and mood. I think mood is the least, but not 100% sure. And then wit friendship recovery goes to 5 instead of 4. I don't know if that's worth one of my very rare thingamabobs. Let's see what the difference is for nature. Going from 1 to 2. If I went 1 to 2 on her... Yeah, it's barely any difference. Specialty priority goes up by 5. Friendship recovery goes up by 1. Friendship gauge goes up by 2. Friendship bonus goes up by 2. Training effectiveness goes up by 1. I think for her it's 3 is when you really get a... Oh, but that was race bonus, which isn't... Race and fan bonus aren't really as relevant now. Yeah, I guess the difference for her really isn't that big of a deal. Using her at 1 still seems doable if there was another good card that had to be used. Only real pulls are Flash for late, Miracle and Ogre Wit. Flash and Ogre are kind of in bad spots. One limit break nature is like 1 CB in the sense that she's usable and the greatest spike in power. Micro's about to finish. Maybe we'll get my first parent. I hope so. I've never seen anything even remotely worthwhile from independent runs and rerolls on my account. I got fed up doing the independent ones, so I did a manual run, and my one manual run was leagues better than anything I've seen on independent. So I was like, you know what? If I ever really want to make a parent, I'm just going to do it manual. There's absolutely no point. I don't have Maru's speed, no. So I could pick up my first copy of Maru's speed, but the thing is I don't really run front runners. So like I know she's a good card, but as somebody who basically runs everything other than front, I don't know if it's worth it for me. Like that would probably be the borrow card if I were making a front runner, and then I focus on other stuff. Pretty much the only time I run front is if I do Anime McQueen as a front or normal McQueen as a front. And maybe an occasional, like, Palmer. What's the difference for 2 to 3 for Bakshin? So Bakshin, if I go 2 to 3, I get friendship bonus goes up by 3. Mood effect goes up by 4. She gets 5 training effectiveness. Initial speed goes up by 2. Friendship gauge goes up by 2. Race bonus goes up by 1. Fan bonus goes up by 1. Specialty priority goes up by 5. That's not a bad gain. Do you like Power Daiwa? Yeah, Power Daiwa is like... Pretty much, if you're running a Pace Chaser that does not have neck and neck built in, I feel like you have to run Daiwa. Neck and neck is just too good now to not have as a Pace Chaser. I mean, you can get away with head on. If it's like, oh, your own Pace Chaser has an Excel in their ult and you're inheriting like 2 other Excel ults or something, like, yeah, you could probably be fine with head-on inherit. But yeah, I really don't have like a clear, like, okay, yeah, this is definitely the one to use my pick ticket on type thing, so... I think the best choices would probably be Bakshin going up to 3 limit break, Eco going to 1, CB going to MLB. Maybe Muteki to 1. I don't know. I don't know. Is it? I don't know if I've really used it all that much. So I'm honestly not sure what you get out of it. If you like late searchers? Does she have a heal as her... What do I have that at? Like 1 limit break? I have that at 2. Oh, training effectiveness is at 1 more. Medium corners. Uh, is this ever an alt that you would actually want to buy? I mean, a gold that you would actually want to buy? I don't think I've ever picked up that. All I've got is nice. Iron Will is the worst gold recovery in the game. I was going to say, I feel like I never see that one. Especially because it looks like it could proc early, which you definitely don't want a recovery to proc early. But maybe it's just a good stat stick. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. What I would like to get is the Stamina McQueen card that comes out this fall. One, because McQueen is my number one, my top Oshi in the game. Number two, it seems like a solid card for skills and stat stick. However, I believe she comes out 1 week before Ramonwu Wit. And Ramonwu Wit also has Mr. CB as the Uma banner. So I definitely will be trying to MLB Ramonwu Wit. And I will also be going for CB. So I feel like I can't really justify rolling for her a week before that. Especially because I think the 3 Goddess card also is a week or two after that. Which would be nice to have. So it did get buffed. It used to only work in early race, but now it works whenever. But obviously you want more control over the heal. Don't know about it. Some want Baseball McQueen for the stats. I want Baseball McQueen because it's cute art. We aren't the same. I mean, she's my Oshi. Isn't Baseball McQueen also like... Baseball McQueen becomes the best wit card after Ramonwu? Like, Ramonwu becomes the new best one. But then doesn't Baseball McQueen become the new best one? Or is that specifically for Pace Chaser she's the best one, but for like general use, Ramonwu would still be the best? I know there was something there, but I'm pretty sure McQueen becomes better than Ramonwu, at least in some cases. Pace focused, okay. It's gonna stink when there's more and more like style specific stuff, because I literally like all the styles except for front. So, like, I have Oshis in all of the styles other than front. Wait until you can watch Uma Season 2. But, oh, it's for, I was gonna say, I mean, McQueen is in that, and she's a pace chaser, but true, I don't know a whole lot about Turbo. And I know that you're a big Turbo guy. All right, well, we'll see how this fine motion run goes. Double jet, my goat. Wow. Groundwork off a random card showing up. I mean, I do want groundwork as a pace chaser in the CM, so I will take that. Thank you. I was hoping to get it from a parent, but wonderful. We love random groundwork. We do. What we don't love is having crap picks and not enough to buy the energy thing to get a better pick. Free groundwork and Umastan rocks? Yeah. I don't think it gets better than that. got the worst version. Can I get some purple? That's red. I want to buy the energy in the shop, but I can't because I'm not getting any purple. I failed the 12%. Here we fucking go. This is what happens every single run. This is why I can't get a single good fine motion run. Nothing goes right. Literally, nothing goes right. Ashu's catering is good at killing runs? It is. It is. It's well known for doing just that. I'd appreciate if they would go anywhere other than guts. That's my third good guts click. Hello Gus, welcome. Hope it's going well. Dude, I'm not getting any of the color I need. I need pink. That's not pink. Thank you. Just hit. If only it were that easy. If only. I will take that, and I will take that. Oh, I am lagging behind where I typically like to be. Woohoo! I have to rest a third time because Light Hello won't show up and date me. Oh my god. Alright, I mean, I'll take double mood up and practice perfect, though. Stop my bitching and moaning. Hello! Wow, so nice of you to finally date me. Just in time. Oh, oh wait, no, I didn't miss it. Thank God. When you end a career with, yeah. For me, it's always whatever speed is. I have like, I will end a career with something like, 250 points in the speed one, and like under 15 in everything else. I'm like, what the fuck is this? What am I gonna do with that? Either either they keep showing me the blue one and I can keep buying stuff, or I just waste all of those points. I wish it was more even. Most undateable VTuber? It's true. That's what they say. I have not Dordoron now. This is my first one. But I'm not very happy with how it's starting. I don't think I've had a single support card event happen yet for my SSRs. I do be a yapper of a VTuber though. That is true. Okie doke. Classic Fimo deciding to race in a princess dress? I mean, Fimo can do whatever she wants and I will allow it. She's one of my Oshis after all. What about my mom's whole week in that time? I hope it was a good week. This is why it takes me longer than it should to finish games. Because I just tangent and yap for a bajillion years. Okie doke. I will take the skill points. Stamina. Alright, skill point +2. We want that. We need some yellow. And literally nothing that I can click on will give me yellow. This is beautiful. Alright, we get yellow out of that. Very good. Flower, it can also rainbow. Tachyon might be my only one who can't rainbow now. That's decently early for the skill point one. That's good. It's a double early charming chance too. Yeah, who gives it outside of... I know Sweep can give it. What's the other one that can give it? Flower? I think I've hit it one time in my final run so far. Sweep and flower. Okay, yeah. I've definitely seen it from other flower cards. Oh, yeah, here we go. Okay, you know what? It didn't restrict wit, and I had friendship on wit, so that's fine. Updrafters is probably the only skill I can't use from her entire deck, though, so that's unfortunate. Ooh. Big wit. Well, I got groundwork from a parent too. Unfortunately, Budding Blossom, good discount. Corner Adept, Unyielding Spirit. No Mile S because I never get that. It's fine. We still have second inspiration. Cloudy this CM. Ooh, training power gain or wit gain? I've been really struggling on support events, so I'm just gonna pick up the power one. I still think I haven't seen a single event from any of my SSRs except for the first one on Tachyon. I think that is the only one that has popped up so far. LB2 Maru, LB1 Daiwa, or LB0 Nice Nature. I don't think I would pick LB0 Nature unless you also had a way to get it to 1. I think Nature was one of those ones where it's like LB1 is kind of the minimum that you would be looking for, and then 3 plus is like nice, but ideally you're gonna get at least 1. LB1 Daiwa, I think you get one of the good benefits at LB1. So LB1 Daiwa, you get 30 initial power that you don't normally get. Oh, that's the only difference, though. For LB2 Maru, let's see what you get if you go from 1 to 2. For her, nothing new that you get there is really that big of a deal outside of 5 more specialty priority is nice. Would you potentially be pulling on the Maru and Fine Motion banner? Like, is that on your potential pull list? Oh, Slipstream, nice. Don't really need speed. Ooh, training speed gain 2. I need blue and yellow. No pulls until Ramono. Do you run front runners much? I guess at that point it kind of comes down to like what you typically run and Light loves you today. My most recent final run, I had 3 times I clicked on Light Hello and she did not give me any bonus in a row. It's like this. I mean, it's all just it's the RNG for you. Bait? I don't know. I mean, both of those cards are top tier. If you don't have either of them, like if you're a new player, you probably want to roll on that. Or if you don't have either of them. I mean, Ramono is going to be better, but... Use Power Daiwa, but I always borrow it. Still need some yellow. I don't really have any good hits here, so I'll just go to Light Hello and hope she gives me yay! I'm not sure how many clicks I had off the top of my head. I didn't get it there though, unfortunately. So I must still be at least 1 more away. I still don't have Tachyon as Rainbow going into summer. That's kind of unfortunate. And that's a shit click, so I don't want to click on that either. I don't have any good clicks. I got nothing good here. Guess I'll go for this to get some yellow so I can buy that song and Tachyon friendship. But I don't like spending my energy right before summer. That's why we bring 3 speed. I have 3 speed. But yeah, I feel you, Zraya. It's like, I feel like I have options, but none of them are like screaming at me as like, oh yeah, this is definitely the one to use it. I mean, I guess in theory, if you really don't have anything that you could use to like immediately benefit you, you could just wait until after Ramonu. I mean, maybe I'll end up doing that at this point. It's like, if I'm not pulling until then, who knows what dupes I get at that point? And then maybe you get a dupe or two of something that's like, oh, now I have a really good choice to use it on. Like, yeah, I might just hang on to mine at this point. No friendship in summer. Love it. Love to see that. I'll have 2 after we get 1 more. Hey, very... Ooh, training +3. Don't mind if I do. Or skill point +3. Yeah, that'll be good to have. Those shards will be huge come Ramonu Wit. The less you have to spend on that banner, the better. Or if you get really, really lucky, you can keep saving those crystals because there's always going to be good cards. Like, what? I think 3 months after Ramonu Wit, 3 or 4 months, we get Pasa Speed, which is going to be the new, like, you have to have Pasa Speed MLB. And if you don't, you're just fucked kind of thing. 1 more shard, though. I think I'm, like, 8 away from the next one. Light Hello is being very generous today. Tachyon still 1 hit away from Rainbow. Come on. Alright, Tachyon can Rainbow finally. Leo's been a good boy. What can I say? I do like Light Hello a lot. I'm sorry, Fine-Mo. I didn't mean to sound like I was cheating on you. Light Hello is a very dateable Uma. I agree. Light Hello is extremely dateable. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? I can buy the energy. Take some energy back. Back-to-back races here, but I'd really prefer to buy the energy if I can, so I'll try to keep banking on it. Unrelated random. Do you play FGO, Zarya? I forget. I know Uru does. I forget if you also do. Now the question is Light Hello more dateable than Tazuna? I feel like I would say yes. I feel like if I were given the choice, you know what? I don't know. They're pretty close for me. Both of them I would put above Rico for like personal taste, but Tazuna versus Light Hello it's a tough choice. Played for 6 years. Okay. I was thinking you did, but I couldn't quite remember. But you don't play it anymore, is that it? Quit. Okay. None of these are good. Alright, I'm just gonna buy a song to get it. Oh, I had to do it anyway. To get great hype, but I wanted to get that off the list. Oh, you actually sold the account? Alright, I haven't finished any of my support chains still. My speed is definitely below where I generally I like to see like 950 to 1000 speed preferably. Coming out of junior year. I am definitely below that. Not by like a ton, but enough that it's noticeable. All I'm going to say is Light Hello does not have a ring on that finger yet, so wish me luck, guys. Hey, neither does Tazuna. But yes, good luck. Yeah, she's more my cup of tea. I'm 29. I think I got a better chance here. Getting tired of Arknights? Great game, but I can't do it anymore. OG Arknights or Enfield? I haven't played either of them, but... OG. That's been going on for a long time now, hasn't it? Okay. One chain is done. Probably the one I was least interested in, but hey, a chain is done. That's good. 5 years. Wow. Whip +2 is really nice, but I gotta stack as much friendship training now as I can, especially going into summer. Oh, fuck. I'm so stupid. I just wasted that. Damn it. I was just like clicking on autopilot. Okay, finished Tachyons. That's good. Still have Kita-san left. Uma, Heaven Burns Red, and Snap I still play. I mean, that's a good list. Is Snap... Wait, what is Snap? Is that the Marvel thing? Is that Marvel Snap? I love gaining energy when my energy's full. Yeah. Me too. I love that comic of the Queen. Marvel Snap. I used to play Marvel Puzzle Quest. I don't know if anybody here knows that. That was like my OG gacha. I played Marvel Puzzle Quest in high school. And then I didn't get into any other gacha until like junior or senior year of college. That's when I tried out like Bang Dream, Fire Emblem Heroes. FGO I started the year after I graduated college. Oh, groundwork again. No pink. Again. I never get Mile S. I don't understand. I really don't. I mean, if I could cap speed or get really close to cap speed, that would be fine still. Especially if I had a green, but... Ooh, nice whip. Yep, fail of 14%. I fucking hate my life. Failed a 12 and a 14 in this run. In Minecraft. In Minecraft is where I hate it, by the way. Uma takes 10 times. Yeah, Uma is such a money hog compared to any of the other gacha I play. And it's not even close. I failed a 3 today? Oh, God. But it's cuter? That's true. It is cuter. Could you sack your Ogre for whatever you have with the most Mile Sparks? I honestly don't have very many good options, so I would have to double check. Unfortunately, I think Tripulse is kind of like required almost, or like the two, I don't, required might be a little dramatic. Flower and Ogre are the two ults that like I really 100% want to pick up as inherits. And I don't have another Ogre that's like a decent parent that I could use. And I really don't want to make another one. I mean, it's possible that I have another Ogre, or another parent that has Ogre as a grandparent, maybe, but I don't know. Brutal side games monetization? Yeah. It's the grossest of all of the gacha I play for monetization, by far. It's they add subscription services for Uma on Spark Rerolls and Inspirations. I would pay for that immediately. Like, I would, if I could get like 5 rerolls per attempt or something, like if they let me reroll Sparks and parent stuff, I am spending money on that as soon as it comes out. They have it on JP. I've heard they have it, yeah. Do you know what, like, anniversary-ish it comes out around? Also, hello, Cerulean. Welcome. Hope it's going well. Ah, this sucks. Someday they'll tell us why 5,000 costs more money than 25 times 2. Yeah. I've never understood that either. Doesn't make any sense. I mean, it's only like a $2 difference, but 2.5 or 3.5? So we're still like a year away at least. Look for a bar with a grandparent Ogre, 7 to 9 mile. I would have to double check. I think I followed a couple flowers. I think I was being kind of particular. Like, I was specifically looking for a flower that had groundwork in the chain and at least 6 stamina and at least like 4 mile or something like that, which didn't leave me with a whole lot of options. Done 0 the CM, but me winning the last CM ungraded with Uma's done on the first day of CM shows I don't need to try as hard. Hey, congrats on the plat. Yeah, I've only started to do stuff for the CM like in the last 2 days, I want to say. I hate that I lose a run. I mean, a summer turn with Fine Mo. When I finished watching all of Fire Force, wasn't expecting that twist at the end. I ended up dropping Fire Force a while back, but I do remember being spoiled on a particularly interesting or unique twist in the manga. And I remember looking at that manga chapter and being like, what the hell? I assume the anime has gotten to that point. Is the anime completely done for Fire Force? I don't actually know. I do like the comfiness of Grand Live, unlike the sweatiness of Min. It's weird some people hate the scenario. I think that people just hate Uma in general. I definitely have frustrations with Grand Live, but I would say overall I prefer. I prefer it in every circumstance where stamina is not important. I really don't like that. I really don't like that it's harder to get stamina because you really can't run stamina cards as easily as you could in other scenarios. And I really don't like how much more important parents are becoming, because parents are my least favorite aspect of the game. And Auto has not changed my opinion on that, because Auto has just been disgustingly useless for me. As has Spark Rerolling, which both of them I think are fantastic, like, additions to the game. But in, like, actual use, I have not seen any benefit whatsoever to either of them, because neither of them have ever been helpful to me. Which I know is, again, RNG, but I've just been getting my ass kicked by those things. So I really don't like how much harder it is, in the sense of you really have to have better parents. Ah, fuck. Oh, it is Hype Max. Okay. I really wanted to get this training wit too. Can I get it? What do I need? Purple? So, I mean, that's more of a me thing, just because I don't like that specific aspect, but... Unfortunately, this is going to be a trash stat. Final Uma. Who is Otto? What did I do? Hello, Tim. Welcome. Hope it's going well. I would burn more than 30 stam for a reroll. I would, if they let me infinitely reroll, I would burn so much stamina for it. I would spend carrots on it if they gave me infinite rerolls. I'm telling you, like, my runs almost, see, it's not going to happen because I'm streaming it, but generally speaking, pretty much what always happens is that I finish a run, I end up getting something like a 1 speed, 1 turf with 7 whites or something, and I'm like, this stinks. And then I reroll and I get 1 guts, 1 late surger, and 3 whites as my reroll. And I'm like, just fucking shoot me then, if that's what you're gonna treat me like. What the hell is that shit? But that's like every single reroll that I ever do. Like, it never ever goes well. I don't, like, it's insane. It makes me so mad. I still reroll every single run just to see. But I don't know. It's probably less than 10% that I actually take whatever it rerolls into. But yeah, I think whenever we have our first long CM in this, it's going to be disgusting. Like, oh my god, I don't even want to think about a long CM in this. You're going to have to run 2 speed. If it's long, that's like actually long distance, yeah, I think you're going to be doing 2 speed, probably 2 stamina, 1 wit, light hello, or like 2 speed, 1 stamina with almost all stamina sparks, 2 wit, light hello, or something like that. Like, good luck getting power. That's gonna suck. Alright, I guess you just make up for it by buying speed skill. I mean, recovery skills. I don't know. What tokens? What song gives you the best spread? Yeah, I'm not getting anything good here. Well, this was a very bad one. But I will say, boy, do I like that these runs take 25 to 30 minutes or whatever. Like, I don't know, half an hour average compared to Man, where it's like 45 minutes. Ugh. Moving on to Hell's Paradise Season 2. Very nice. Hope you enjoy. I haven't seen it yet. I'm still watching 2025 stuff. I think you like it a lot. I started Gachi Akuda a couple days ago. I'm really liking that so far. I want to say I'm like maybe 9 episodes in. All right, so if I was making her an ace, what would I buy? Ugh. It's kind of crazy that now, just because of like the overall like stat and skill level raise, like I look at SS as like a bad run. Like if I see SS, I'm like, oh god, that run sucked. Wow, 2 pace. All right, can't wait to re-roll into 1 guts, 2 turf. 2 stamina, 2 turf. Okay. I mean, pretty shit for skills, which, I mean, 3-star head on is really nice, but like, what the heck, man? 5 white skills on all that? You gonna give me 5 whites on that? I mean, I shouldn't have bought Tripulse and Budding Blossom because I know that this is not going to be an ace. I should have just spent it on more skills, but... Actual skill-wise, very strong. It's just the stats themselves actually hit 600 stam, which is rare, but yeah, the stats are not going to be cutting it. Rank inflation. Yeah. Gachikuda's great. I'm really liking it so far, for sure. Been disappointed by Tanya Season 2. I never watched Tanya Season 1. I didn't really think it was going to be my cup of tea, but I know people were pumped for it to come back, so that's a bummer to hear. SS definitely crash and burn. SS is super low roll in Grand Life. That's like Clanker for me in Unity. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, fine, Mo. Can we actually have a good run? Please? I beg. I'd have to double check. I really don't think I have another good Mile Uma, though. Or Mile Parent, I should say. That freaking flower I borrowed was cracked. Oh my god. 3 power, 3 mile, 2 on her own. An HK mile. When nibble nav, mile straight, straight descent, head on. Shrewd step, nimble, corner adept. So this Taiki actually has mile instead of pace on it. You get a little bit less. I mean, this one has a lot of useful skills. Firm, cornered up, pace corner, tail held high. Compared to this one, which is just an HK mile, cornered up, straight descent. But that is a 7 mile. Problem is, I lose Tripulse. And I have a really bad feeling about not having Tripulse on a pace chaser. Like, I don't know. It's just such a cracked skill. Like, the CM that just finished, 17, the dirt one, every time I saw Tripulse pop, I would say almost always ended up with me winning by like a length. Maybe half a length or something. Like, I got so many wins, I think, because of Tripulse. So it kind of horrifies me to think about not using it. Mile Turf Medium. This does have an Ogre as a grandparent, but it's pretty crappy blues. Well, the one Guts is crappy, but... This must have been my Ogre. Where's this Ogre? Maybe she doesn't have any mile. Yeah, if she doesn't show up, she must not have mile. An Ogre independent with 6 mile grandparents, but I already know how it's gonna go. I'm just gonna get trash. I'm gonna get garbage. That's all I ever get. Garbage after garbage after garbage. I would vote to use the Mile Taiki, and if you get a good Ogre later, you can reattempt. Yeah, the problem with the Ogre that I currently was running is that I actually made her as an end closer, I think. Like, I was specifically trying to make her an end closer parent. I don't remember what CM this was for. It must have been for another mile. But yeah, I remember I was specifically trying to make an end closer one, and that's why I ended up with, like, yeah, end corner. I was using an end closer Dober as a grandparent. So a lot of the skills that this one gives me aren't actually useful. Like, I'm mainly using her for Tripulse. I think this Taiki was the better one. Did I have a different flower that had... I need a flower that has stamina. Mile Turf Mile. So I think I had been running this one because it has groundwork and some power. If I ran this other one, I give up on the power. But she has way more skills that I could get. I could just give up on the groundwork. I mean... Groundwork is obviously nice to have, especially if you're expecting a lot of pace chasers to like put you in the front of the pack. But if you have a really, really good skill set, you should be able to pass the other pace chasers. And this one has so many good things. I mean, right-handed, firm, shifting gears, straight descent, slipstream, playtime's over. On the attack, I think, is a pace chaser thing. NHK mile, right-handed, fall runner, pace corner, playtime's over, head on, fall runner. Hanshin is this specific course. Mile straight, mile corner, pace straight, pace corner. I think I gotta pick this one. There's way too many good skills in there. So I guess I just give up on Tripulse. Go hard on skills. You have straight descent sparks, insanely good this CM. I had been running the flower card that gives you that skill, and then buying it from there. But I think there was straight descent somewhere in here. Yeah. Yeah, looks like there's 4 on this Taiki. Alright, let's see if this one's any better. I'm really just like throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what works as of now. I also don't know what else I'm gonna run. Like, Findmo I'm definitely running because Findmo is one of my Oshi's one of my favorites to run in general. Like I've won I think 2 CMs with Findmo, base Findmo, not wedding Findmo. Like if it's a medium, wedding Findmo is pretty much, I mean, if it's a medium, base Findmo is pretty much a lock for my team. If it's a mile, wedding Findmo is pretty much a lock for my team. The question is, who else would I run? Like, I haven't watched any guides yet, so I'm not sure who, like, the really strong meta options are going to be outside of, I know, Exogre is going to be, I think, good again as an end closer, which I don't run. Again, I run Oshi. So I have to check my Oshis and see who can run Mile. I did actually just pull Seeking the Pearl last night. I don't really know anything about her. It seems like she has some good skills. She also had 10 speed, 20 wit, which is pretty nice growth. I don't know if she's going to be good. I would probably read her story first and see how I feel about her, because I really try to only run Umas that I like personally like. But I got her off just like a... whenever there's a new banner, I will pretty much always do like the daily paid single pull. Generally, I get nothing off of it, but I did get Seeking the Pearl last night, which I was like, oh, cool. Pearl's a good miler. It seems like she could be good for mile or sprint. Do you have Camping Dober? Unfortunately, no. I wish. But I think she came out at a time where there was something else that I really needed to get, so I had to pass on her. If there was a pick ticket, I probably would have picked her up. I mean, base Dober can still run mile. I don't know if her ult is good on this course, though. Like at the spaghetti. Jealous you got Pearl? I know, I felt bad after I pulled her because I was like, oh, I know you really want her. Both yes, can front run too. Pace and front? Really? Pearl's a future-proof Uma because her evolutions make her top of the line for mile and sprint, and she's still good to this day. Ooh, nice. It's too bad that Taishin's evolutions are kind of crap from what I remember seeing. Like, I think Encroaching Shadows evolution, which is her bread and butter, just gets you, like, FOV or something, which is like, really? Come on, man. Give me anything but FOV. I haven't run Taishin in a while. I was kind of bummed too because I was kind of interested in rolling for Wonder Acute, but she's like, I think she was either a front runner or mostly dirt or like maybe both. I was like, oh, so I'm barely going to be able to run her. Did you pull for Steampunk Taishin? I didn't, unfortunately. I think... Obviously, I like Taishin, but I think it was another case of, like, she was around something else that I either was definitely pulling for or I had just pulled for, and then I was like, oh, I can't really justify it right now, and... I want to say I looked at her kit, and I wasn't, like... Like, it felt like normal Taishin would be better, but... I didn't really look into it too much. I want to say her next one, though. The, like, mecha one. I really like the outfit, and I think her kit looked really good. I'm not sure when it's coming out, though. Did you pull for it? Oh wow, I can't buy anything. But my light hull Tachyon pulse went on to 600-ish. Yeah. If I recall correctly, I didn't have a very good banner either. Not as bad as CB, but still not great. 600s to MLB both is brutal, though. Definitely think not rolling was the move. Yes, let's date with the intention of marrying. Thank you, Light Hello. Get those speeds up the rainbow, please. Firm, cool. Let's hit stamina, get a little more friendship for Tachyon. Season 1 anime Uma is really strong this year. Runaway Suzuka auto wins a lot. Special Week's one of the best late searchers. Vodka and Dai were decent. Golshi's Golshi. Freaking Golshi. Don't get me started on Golshi. My nemesis, Uma. Forever my nemesis. That's kind of fun, though. I would love to see people run, like, full teams of just, you know, Season 1 anime Umas or something, you know? Like, I think that's a lot of fun. It's nice and It's soulful. It's fun to see. Like, I like groups. Like, when people do, like, BNW as a team. Or, like, all Meijiros as a team. Like, anything like that, I think is so fun. Not yet. Not yet. I can't believe that Golshi's going to be in the CM. I hadn't even thought about her. just seeing her as an opponent annoys me. Like, god damn it, here she is. Oops, I was supposed to do Hanshin JF that turn. I still can't buy the energy plus 30? What am I even doing? Getting everything other than the color I need? Do I even have 3 songs? I might just have to buy something else and give up the energy. Okay, I do have 3 songs. That's good. I could bank the energy. Have I gotten any training? I think I got a 5 maybe on the skill point thing. Alright, I have not gotten good songs to start. I really like the face that Findmo makes there when you pick the "Your strength took my breath away" as the response. It's so cute. You're giving me only the medium skills. Come on, man. I need to level up the speed training. Not like that, I ain't. I want the power one. I need. Dakion, please give me a good skill. Head on. Okay, I will take a head on discount. Yes, yes, yes. I'll take the power. Sunlight, hello. Give me some of the pink one too. No. I had a really good luck with Light Hello last run, so I guess it's only fair that this run not so much. Mile Spark on the first try. Okay. Right-handed, playtime's over. Okay. Lock in, baby. Come on, I need the stats, I need the skills, I need my chains to finish. I need everything. I want this training speed. I need yellow. Come on. We pray that this run goes well. And then I can look at my list of Umas and see who else I can run on my team. Probably should have hit. I really just want to get the yellow. Okay, we're finishing curvature. That's good. I still need a little bit of yellow to get that training speed one. All right. Speed rainbow gets me the yellow. Okay, we're finishing the tachyon chain. I think we finished 3 of the chains already. We got curvature. We got determined descent. And we got unstoppable. Yeah. We finished all my SSR chains. Okay, that's also good. We got a ultra lock in. we just need really good trainings and skill hints throughout the rest of this. Yeah, I have no idea who else I'm gonna run. I've been thinking about Flash lately, but I don't think Flash can really do Mile. I think she's only medium long. So I'll have to wait for a good turf medium for her. Okay. Good speed hit. We got light hello. If you could give me maybe some of the purple to even out my line. Nope, no purple. Training's restricted. That's fine. I probably wasn't going to train that turn anyway. I don't really need a whole lot of energy, but I'll take it anyway. Yeah, I'll take that before. Take that. I don't know if I'm going to have enough points to get to the point of banking another song, but we'll see. Nope. I'm blocked here. I really don't want to train this turn, so I'll just do a light hello thing. Kind of a waste because I don't get any energy out of it, but Summer's next turn, so. Okay, let's have a really good Summer, please. Give me like 3 good speeds and 1 good wit. Well, starting off with no friendship trainings is not what I was looking for. Case corner, 4 hints. You know, okay, 2 turns of no friendship training in Summer. That's fucking great. Are you serious? Okay, well, no friendship for 3 out of 4 Summer turns is... that's kind of brutal. Not very happy about that. Training wit +2. I need red. Here we go. No things again. Alright, well that gets me a lot of red at least. Need a little bit more red. Hey, a little bit more red. What a thing to come back to. Yeah, I mean, it was really unfortunate that we hit my LS and we finish all of my SSR trainings, and then I have one of the worst summers of all time. That's Uma for you. If you don't love that, you don't love Uma. Just put the glue in the bag. No, no. On the attack? Okay. Say it ain't so. Summer 1 overrated. I mean, Summer 2 is definitely more important, but unfortunately, Finemo loses her 4th Summer turn in senior year because she has to race the final turn of Summer. Everyone decided to do summer homework instead of train at the beach. Come on, guys. Come on. You're killing me here. I need some real good rainbows for the rest of junior year because I am hurting for... I need 2 more songs. And I'm only going to have like 4 turns to get them. 3 turns. Uh-oh. And I have really low energy, so I'm going to have to light hello at least one of them. So essentially I have 2 turns to get me enough points to get 2 more songs. Unless I get 3 really good wit rainbows in a row. Okay, really good wit rainbow. do that 2 more times. Well, that's a pretty good speed one, but we're going to take the wit again just to get the points. Hey, another really solid wit, but that's also a really good speed. We'll take the speed that time. Alright, speed is about 200 below where I'd like to be. So we're going to have to make up for that a lot. And we get 2 more songs. Training skill points +2. I didn't have any of the skill point songs. That's a bummer, but better late than never. Okay. Please don't give me songs that rely on red. Buy the crappier one. Makes you feel better. My run is crashing and burning. Besides having cap speed in summer 2. Cap speed in summer 2? What the hell? How do you cap speed that early? That's insane. But no, of course I would like your runs to go well too. I wish all of us to have very good runs. Alright, my SP is hurting. Thank you, Light Hello. That is very kind of you. Thank you, Carrot, for giving me some energy. I will take the stamina, thank you. I will take the stamina again, thank you. I guess I'll take the guts just because it gets me more friendship training after the next concert, which goes right into summer. Alright, ideally, okay. I need red. That's not red, but it's really good wit. Alright, what 5? Hey, really good wit again. Unfortunately, no red again. Alright, we're going to be looking for pretty much all speed for the rest of this career. Okay, we got the wit. My speed is really... I would like to have about 1200 speed at this point, ideally. All right. All right, we are praying for big speed. We got Kita-san, we got Sweep, we got Tachyon. Big speed. Please. And a good inspiration would be nice too to get more discounts on skills because I'm hurting for SP, which obviously Wit would be good to get more SP, but oh god. That was terrible. Oh, God. Everything that could go wrong... Oh, I didn't even get the upgrade right there. Everything that could go wrong after first inspiration has gone wrong. No friendships. God damn it. Where's the rainbows? What's even the point of having friendship training if you don't show up? Oh, God damn it. I just have to count on a God Summer. Where I only even get 3 turns out of it. Ooh, whoa, 95 speed before even Summer? Hello. That's a insane speed click. Holy crap. That's another really good speed click, but Summer's next turn, so I'm just gonna rest to full health. I mean, really, we just want to hit speed for the rest of the career. Stamina should hit 600 naturally, I think, or just about. Wit should probably get close to about 1,000. We just, yeah, I think we really just want to hit speed as much as possible. I don't think I've been getting my chains down, actually. Take that speed click and hunt for energy with tokens. I could also do that. That's true. Power's a bit cope right now. Yeah. I mean, I'm hoping that a lot of speed clicks will bump that up, but there's energy. If I have another crappy Summer, though, this is dead for sure. 3 good speed or 2 good speed and 1 good wit? And we're starting off with no rainbows. Here we go. Just fucking kill me, man. Oh. Wow, thanks for showing up. Now, these are actually all really nice, but thanks for showing up this late. Training skill point gain +3. All right, we are hoping for basically all speed rainbows and light hello energy restore to finish this career out. Mo has to race during... She does. The final turn of summer, unfortunately. It do hurt losing a summer turn. Okay, energy. Get more stats if you switch it up. Oh, really? She's definitely runnable as end closer, but I didn't realize that. Any race in the last half of senior is rough. Falcon has so many. I think Fimo only has 2. It's you get one of your choice and then the last turn of summer. So only 2 is really not bad, but... Get all stats bonus and also an end closer heal? Oh. Especially in a high roll where you have 45 plus. Yeah. Straight descent hint. Oh yeah, I forgot that Fimo just gives you a straight descent hint if you do this race. Okay. Want that power plus 22. You know what? I'm just gonna finish light close, then see you later. Gets me to full energy going into the last couple turns. I mean, I need 3 big speeds to end it, but... Really? Oh, man. What could have been? One more good speed to end it, maybe? Get me over close to 1500. It's not really anything to laugh about right there. Fine, though. Come on. Give me good rolls here. Give me good rolls. Give me speed plus 12 for blue. Give me speed plus 12 for blue. Yes. Keep giving me that. Yes. One more time. All right, well, we should hit 1500 after the final race. I got lucky how many speed plus 12 showed up right there. So unfortunately, I got ultra screwed by some really bad no rainbow turns. Power is low. Could still be decent overall. Once I get some skills, we'll see. Skill points, you know, could have been a little better, but not terrible. No discounts on Blossoms, unfortunate. We did get right-handed. We also get Fall Runner. That's another 80 speed. Really hurting on discounts on some of these. Blossom, right, firm, fall, curvature, mile straight, mile corner, pace straight, pace corner, straight descent, neck and neck, unstoppable. And then still have 1,000 points. So go back through, pick up. Say you get prepared to pass, you get changing gears. Double up on those. Get see you later. Determined descent. Mile straight. $49 left over though. If I drop see you later, $112. If I dropped changing gears, that's $160. So if I drop changing gears, then I could pick up. No, ramp up doesn't get me. If I drop changing gears, I could get mile corner double instead of single. I could pick up hesitant ace, I guess. And we're expecting other pace chasers, which couldn't be bad. Or which wouldn't be bad. Or I could double up on firm or right-handed for another 20. I mean, power definitely needs some help. So if I double up, I have, instead of 1,000, or instead of 1,100, I would have 1,120, which, like, I don't know if it's that big of a difference, but... Like, do I really want 20 more power? Or would I rather... I mean, I could drop Determined Descent as well. Because I already have Straight Descent. I could drop Determined and then... If I do that... I could pick up... Nah, but man, Ramp Up not having more discounts sucks. I wish I had Ramp Up at like 110. If I dropped that, I could pick up Straight Adept, and then I could still double up on right-handed or firm. Hello, Rain. Welcome. Hope it's going well. 49 SP, that's enough for 3 hint sympathy from Rico. Oh, boy. My favorite. Determined is 0.1 more than Straight Descent. I mean, that is nice if it hits. Right now, I have Blossom, Straight Descent, neck and neck. Managed to pull it together into a UG6, but 900 power isn't it. Who are you running? Admiral's marrying you? A summer race isn't too much to ask. You know? Good point. Did I not have discounts on? I think like Mile Corner I didn't have any discount on. That's probably the hardest to justify. If I dropped Mile Corner, I mean, I have Pace Corner double, I have Curvature. Still leaves you with 90. We all dog on Sympathy because it's a bad skill, but also as far as rating goes, I'm a miss 49 SP for 129 rating. Yeah, if you're trying to rating max. 90 is such an awkward spot. Say you borrow Taiki Speed because it's Insano style and you just sack with Determined. I mean, I think Wedding Finemo has 20% wit growth, which is still really good. So I think even if I did 2 SR wits, like if I did the Daiwa that I'm currently running, and then I did like Fuku, who has, I mean, Fuku would basically guarantee me right-handed, which is good. And then I can still get Straight Descent from the race that she runs senior year, plus potentially on Inspiration. So I could just give up Determined Descent, yeah, to then have a much stronger speed card, which should make it easier to cap speed. But it's the VA of Belno Light's birthday. Happy birthday, Belno. Happy birthday to the VA. Belno is cute. I don't know if it would be... I mean, Firm is super discounted. I don't know if it makes more sense. All right, so let's say you stick with the skills that I currently have, for example. She gives 5 hints every hint click. Damn. That's huge, yeah. Oh, I didn't even realize I still had Straight Adept click. So, Right now I have straight adept, prepared to pass, mile straight double, shifting gears, pace straight double, pace corner double, determined descent, see you later, as the extra things I would get. And if I didn't change anything, then I could either double up on right-handed, double up on firm, where power is definitely my most lacking stat, or I could pick up hesitant pace. Currently, my effective speed, I have 1518 plus mile less, which puts me at like 1670. And then I have right and fall, which is another 80. So essentially, I'm at 1750 speed right now. Right-handed fall runner and mile S get me up to like 1750. So I think I'm in a pretty good spot for speed. So yeah, the real question then is, I could double up on firm to get another 20 power, which would put me at 1120 instead of 1100. Or I could drop straight adept and pick up. If I pick up ramp up, I can't get anything else. Ramp up is too expensive to justify, I think. Mile corners and changing gears are just sitting right there. What's the difference between shifting and changing? Like 0.2? Is it like 0.15 versus 0.35? Shifting gears is 0.15. Yeah, changing is 0.35, so it's a 0.35, 0.15. Hold straight descent's only like 0.1 extra XL, straight descent is like 0.2 versus 0.3. Yeah. Is LB1 Taiki worth it? I could get her too. See what the difference was. From 0 to 1. I think I have the same potential thing. I could go 0 to 1. So from 0 to 1, you get one more friendship bonus. Oh, you do get power bonus, which is nice. One more initial friendship gauge, one more fan bonus, 5 more hint frequency, 5 more specialty priority. I mean, it's a good speed card. It's a good stat stick. It's good for mile. Getting power bonus is nice. The problem is, I think with Taiki, you don't get the training effectiveness until 3 limit break. Which is obviously when it would become really good. So I feel like I probably wouldn't really run it. I would probably borrow it, even if you had it at 1, just because getting the training effectiveness once you hit 3 or max is going to be pretty nice. Yeah, at 3 limit break, you have 5 training effectiveness. At 4, you have 10. Which is a pretty big difference, I would say. Prepared to pass kind of meh, no carryover late race. I mean, that's semi-expensive, so if I could drop that. Then I could get changing gears, and I think... Yeah. I could drop... If I drop prepared to pass, I could get changing gears, and then I could still double up on firm. I would have, like, exactly enough to get me the 20 extra power. And there's not really anything else that I would be prepared not to carry over. I guess it depends when it would potentially. I wish I had those charts that like Burb has that show like where it would typically proc compared to like Excel Zone or whatever. Prepared to pass is coming out of final corner, right? Wonder if I can pull up his video on the side. He always goes over the skills that might be useful. And I don't remember if that came up or not. Light Burb. Space Chaser Guide.
Probably fine to hit around that.
Where's where he goes over skills? There we go. Skills. There's Excels. Early race stuff. Mid-race final corner. So in Burb's video, he has mid-race final corner, difficult to pass in that period in this track, high chance of carryover. Speedstar less so than some others. Speedstar, it looks like 72% effectiveness rate. It looks like there's a small chance for carryover, but it's not like a every race kind of thing. Or not as consistent as some tracks, but there's definitely, or I don't know, based on his little graph, it looks like there's at least still a chance. But it depends when it procs. Final corner starts early. And I guess the question too is like, with this, I guess it's really valuing like the price for it. Like if you're paying 144 skill points, what is this, a 0.15 also, I assume? Prepared. Yeah, so this is it's a 0.15 for 144 with a chance of carryover. Whereas this it's not an additional skill like Prepared to Pass would be, because I'm keeping Shifting Gears regardless. So it's either an additional skill that's a 0.15 with a chance of carryover, or 160 for an extra 20% whenever this one procs. There's a chance, but final corner starts like halfway through the race. I think dead on 8. Oh, really? Exactly halfway? That's kind of brutal for it to start that early, yeah. If I doubled up on mile corner instead of changing gears, does that change what I could get too? No. And I would definitely rather have gears than double mile corner. Changing gears is good. Did you remove Adept? I have not removed Adept. I still have straight Adept in there. Which... yeah, and that's rough too, because it's like, if I remove straight Adept, like I have that at a decent discount at least. So it's like I could buy ramp up instead, but then I can't do anything else. I could get prepared to pass, but I can't do anything else. So I guess my option then would be I could either get straight adept and double up on firm, or I could double up on mile corner and then double up on firm. Or double up on right. There's also vaudeville, which I kind of ignored, but I think vaudeville is usable, isn't it? Like that's a potential alt inherit. Or was it the other one? Ravissant or something? Is that the one that's actually the inherit? Nope, vaudeville. Vaudeville looks like it works. Yeah, I forgot that was even up here. So then the question would be, do I drop straight adept to double up on firm, or do I keep straight adept? Late race straight is long, you need late race. Yeah, okay. So probably better to keep... Oh, but that dropped straight adept to pick it up. Which I guess is fine. So straight adept is... So straight adept is 0.15, but it could proc on another straight. And depending on when it happens, I guess there's a chance that you don't get it on the final straight. Whereas vaudeville is definitely going to be on the final straight. And that's a 0.25 instead of a 0.15. So vaudeville would be better than straight adept for sure. So this is vaudeville, double on mile straight, double on pace straight. Has a chance to proc early, 50-50 gamba. How good is Halloween Dodo? That I'm not sure. There's probably other people who would know better than me in chat, potentially. If anybody knows, feel free to chime in. I know Cashew is pumped because she has way better growth rates than current Dodo. I think she's like a half debuffer, too. Like her ult was something like it takes endurance, or it takes speed or stamina from like the two people in front and the two people behind, and then gives it to herself. Oh, 2 power, 2 mile. That's not bad. Two power, 2 mile, 2 firm, 1 fall, 2 corner, 2 straight, 2 on the attack. Versus 1 stam, 2 turf, 2 summer runner, 2 fall runner, 2 mile straight, 2 mile corner, 1 pace straight, 3 straight descent, 3 times. Yeah, that one's better. Did I not get the better concert? I guess I didn't. Cashew suffers for his Oshi. I think they fixed it to proc when it's good. Early race, not wasted, but I think somebody said late race speed gets eaten by uphill a bit. By uphill? Wasn't it a downhill? And that's why determined descent was good? She has a 0.35 speed increase and gives minus 0.05 to 2 in front. Minus 0.05 current. Also in... Oh, yeah, right. In-kit, Maestro, and neck and neck is huge. Way better growth rates and way better golds. I don't think she's considered particularly noteworthy, but if you like Dodo, she's way nicer to train. Hey, we take that. I'll pick up True Way of Queens. Well, this is definitely a solid fine mo. I would definitely consider this solid, and I would move to work on 2 other ones for the time being, and then come back to this fine mo if I have 2 other good ones. But I mean, that is solid speed, especially factoring in Mile S, right-handed, and Fall Runner. Power, I wish was a little bit higher. If I had gotten to 1600 speed, I probably would have had power close to 1200, which would have been great. Stamina is great. I'm overstammed, I think, if anything, so I definitely shouldn't be dying to any debuffs. Wit is good. 2 good inherits. This definitely makes me feel less bad about not having Tripulse, because this is similar to Tripulse. It's just 300 instead of 200. And then a lot of solid skills. We don't really have any early race, is the thing. So, you know, if I late start and then I end up at the end of the Pace Chaser pack, if there's like 2 fronts and 3 pace, and I'm in 5, I'm not going to be in as good of a position, but Neck and Neck would still proc. Blossom would still proc. I think Blossom is what, 2 to 5? Or is it 2 to 4? Determined Descent could still proc. I think she's definitely solid. Okay. Ah, man, 53 away from getting an A. This is on the dirt test. You can tell I'm I'm not actually doing whatever I need to do to get it. It's just you get such a high rating and so many skills and stuff from Grand Live that you don't need to do a dirt Uma or anything. So like I've finished sprint, mile, medium, and long, all while trying to build this fine mo for mile. So I was 53 away, I think, from an A on dirt, being done with that. Downhills for Excel gambling. There's a downhill at 950, but there's also an uphill at the end. Oh, okay. You get in a 0.4 multiply? Yeah. Which is fine, because I think you only need 20k to get the A. Give me the carrots. Give me that. I did all of them with auto. You know, I didn't even think about using auto. That's true. Okay. What time is it? 4:37. Okay. I got a grill today, so I'm not sure I have enough time to do another career, but I guess that's fine because I don't even know who else I'm running. So maybe I will use the remaining time to figure out who else I'll run. But before I do that, I'm going to take a quick idle meeting. So I'll be back in hopefully like 1 minute. BRB. Busy playing through Borderlands 2 New Game Plus. Enjoy! Borderlands is on my list to play at some point on stream. I've played a little bit of 1, 2, and 3. I've never finished any of them. But I enjoyed all of them. It was just... I think 1 I played solo and I got bored. So I stopped. 2 and 3 I played co-op for probably like 10 to 15 hours each. And I remember having a good time. It was just like we slowly fell off of it. I want to say we did 3 during like COVID too, so it was just kind of like we kept jumping from game to game until something clicked. For my friend group and I, that was Fortnite. Fortnite is the one thing that we could play with 4 people that everybody really enjoyed. So... hello, Lord Alaraptor. Welcome. Hope it's going well. Been trying to get an SS ranked late surger seeking the pearl with auto, but I'm running into some issues. Most of my cards aren't MLB, excluding the R support cards. I haven't done a whole lot of auto, so I'm not sure how you might be able to like min-max that, but she's not by default built for... Oh, she is? Okay. For some reason, I thought she was front and pace, but she's pace and late. Okay. An SS-ranked late surger seeking the pearl. Yeah, I guess it really depends what cards you use and how lucky you get. I'm not 100% sure, though. I've only done a few auto runs myself. I have not had good luck. What are you playing Borderlands on? I have it on both PC and PlayStation. I want to say... Zero has it on PC, and I think Zero and I would be doing a co-op run, so I think for 2, I'm pretty sure there's no crossplay, so I would have to play on PC. I always prefer playing on PlayStation if I can. But, yeah, I think I would have to do PC for 2. I think 3 and 4 have crossplay at least, so I should be able to play on PlayStation for those. 3 sometimes put the boar in Borderlands. I think I heard that 3 has like really good gameplay, but the story was like a big step down, right? Bro has both fine motion. I'm already salty. Hello there. Hello, Cam. Welcome to the stream. Hope it's going well. My goat seeking the pearl. I need to do a career with her so I can read her story. Auto cards don't typically finish chain unless you're losing... Oh, okay. And that's why you don't see a whole lot of golds and auto stuff. You could Gold City and take no stamina sparks and get Keen Eye. That's true. Gold City is A and Mile by default, I believe. She has On Your Left and Keen Eye built in. I think the unfortunate thing is her ult still hasn't gotten the buff, right? Like... I think people were saying that when City gets her buff, she becomes one of like the best late surgers. But until then, she's more like meh. That being said, you don't have to rely on her ult, obviously. You can, I assume, inherit Ryan's and still be fine. Oh wow, she actually also has Hanshin. And Slipstream. She has a pretty good built-in stuff. No speed and no wit growth is kind of unfortunate, though. 10 power is nice for at least hitting. So you would definitely need to do like a 3-speed, 2-wit deck for her. She's definitely an option. And then, so Festival Gold City has beautiful growth rates with that 8 speed, 8 power, 14 wit. Woo! This is a debuff for Mile. I assume this is like not a great debuff though, because it's not speed or stamina. I assume this is like the less good. Late corner is nice. You could also make Gold City a Keen Eye debuffer if the run doesn't go well. You could, yeah. I mean, I try to never do like generally my mindset on debuffs is I will never build a dedicated debuffer, but if I'm building an Oshi and they have a debuff skill in kit or on a card that I'm running, and I have extra skill points, then I might buy it. Like, for example, in Long, if I was running an Encloser and I was using the Cafe Stamp card, which I have at 3 Limit Break and I think is a solid card, that gives you Stamina Siphon. So not only is that a stamina recovery for me, it's also a debuff on whoever's in front of me. So, like, I wouldn't feel bad picking up Stamina Siphon on a backliner on Long, because I think that's just a useful skill. But I wouldn't build a dedicated debuffer. If you know IRL Seeking the Pearl story and what happened to her, better embrace yourself. Is Seeking the Pearl the one who died of, like, theoretically, people say it's like a heart attack when, like, she was scared of lightning or something, and then she, like, died during a thunderstorm or something like that? It's good people don't use her because you can't put Kenai. Battle Formation is an Excel debuff? Really? Is it a late race? Oh, it's early race. It was Lightning Strike. Okay. People don't use her as one. He starts the wacky ass front skill, yeah. Battle Formation is mainly for screwing over other frontrunners, so your own frontrunner can get guaranteed. Oh, okay. That makes sense. So Vega could run Mile. I do like Vega. I don't know how good Encloser would be. I also don't know if, like, Straightaway Spurt is going to work. I assume it would, given that it's a long final straight. She has really good growths with 10 speed, 20 power, so she should be pretty easy to hit very good speed and power. Mile is only C, which is very easy to get up to A. She has Nimble Nav. Sturmundrang is actually a good skill now. So I guess the question would be, I assume Spurt is good, yeah. So I guess she's definitely an option. I haven't run her for CM before, so that might be fun to do. All right, gotta keep Admire Vega. I'd say it's a very good candidate. I think Sturm was very bad or sketchy, but after the buffs, it became solid. I mean, my Hishiyama that won used it, and I definitely saw it trigger quite a bit on the final straight. Run Vega, I'm unbiased. Oh yes, you of all people, Rain, I'm sure is very unbiased. Brian seems okay. Taishin. Taishin, I do enjoy. Brian I like as well. I think Brian has 20 stamina, which is kind of unfortunate for Mile, but yeah. She has really good skills, though. I mean, Shadow Break is a great ult. Beeline Burst is nice. Granted, you could hit it early and then that stinks, but Homestretch Haste is nice. Or Embody of Mind is definitely better than it used to be. Lone Wolf, not bad. That's probably going to hit pretty often. Taishin, obviously, Encloser Straight is really good. Lone Wolf, nice. Encroaching Shadow, I have very nicely discounted. 10 speed is nice for growth. Nemesis is pretty strong. That's her, but that's not why I'm warning you. She was the very first Japan-trained horse to win an international G1. Sadly, it happens when she wasn't born in Japan. And a mare. I do always enjoy the stories, so I'll definitely have to find some time for that. The description lies. Such as Uma. Storm is okay, a little inconsistent, but not awful. Taishin can be strong. I guess I could try some Taishins, too. I guess the issue... So, I haven't really watched any... The only guides I've watched for the CM was a Pace Chaser guide. So, I really don't know, like, the CM in general. Like, who might be considered strong. But Taishin seems like she could be solid. You're definitely Definitely going to make sure you want to have more power, though. Dobra doesn't really have anything going for her skill-wise. Outside of late straight. Ryan can definitely run mile, but Killer Tunes is medium. Medium. Oh. He just flew in front of my face. Also, hello, Scalast. Welcome. Hope it's going well. The result's very convoluted. You basically need to be 7th or worst on the final corner. That's usually pretty bad for an end corner. Encloser. You definitely would ideally have moved up by that point. I guess the other thing, too, is if people are running debuffers, they're probably going to be enclosers, paired with, like, an Ex-Ogre who's also an encloser. So you might be in prime debuff range. I want to say the Ruby card just came out, right? So I think if you're running an encloser, you're going to want to pick up, or you're going to want to borrow the Ruby card, which I think is power, right? So you would have to be doing like a 2-speed, 2-wit, 1 power, and Pal deck. And that Ruby card, is that where you get leap forward from? Ryan and Taishin Ult are both solid for backliners? Absolutely, yeah. Looking for leap forward, Nemesis, Shadow Break, Iron. It's gonna get mad at Bird for slacking on encloser, but then I see he was, or late was oh yeah, he did pace a couple days ago. Late I think I saw was yesterday or this morning, and then oh, Ruby's Lightning Surge. Okay, I need to find a borrow for that. You would be getting hit by Dominator, Intense Gaze, Keen Eye. Go fuck yourself. Yeah, that would hurt. I got Sweep Tosho on a random summon. What do you think of her? The Uma? Or like the SSR card? I know she's known as the Yada Yada creature. Oh, it's Gold Leap Forward. Okay. Flash is, yeah, F Mile. F for Force. Nice growth rates. Especially for like a 3-speed, 2-wit deck. But I don't like having to get a spark just to get to A. So generally, if they're not at least E, I probably won't run them, even if they're a favorite. Air Groove could definitely do Mile. She gets some good skills. Big Sisterly, Ramp Up, Ace Corner. Solid growth rate. Her ult hits pretty early, though. I could run it back with Hishiyama. Hishiyama has a mile already, which is really nice. I have a lot of discounts on Hishiyama. All of her skills, outside of maybe Go With The Flow, I mean, Sturm you can definitely pick up. Unyielding. Oh, wait, Unyielding's medium. Sorry, I got that mixed up with, like, Unyielding Spirit or something, which is the mile one, so never mind, not that. But Sturm, End Straight, End Corner. She just won me CM18. She was my winner in my Group A race, so I could run it back with her. 20 power is really nice for a 3-speed 2-wit type deck. Or 2-1-2. Could use a 9-star Grand Life Spark, which is Speed Guts, for silly inspiration. King Halo can do Mile. But it's not in spring. And you ideally use her as an end instead of a late, so I'm not getting a whole lot out of this. Arden is definitely more built for medium. Spent all those skill books on her? I impulse spent all of them when I was building for CM17. Yeah. Which, you know what? Panned out because she ended up winning me platinum. So I would say worth. But these are all expensive skills. Like, normally this is like a 360. So I was like, I need a little bit of a discount here. End straight and end corners are both normally 130, which is really rough. So I was just trying to slightly even it out. Seeking the Pearl is definitely one to look into since I just pulled her. Hole Up, doesn't Rice Shower have straight descent? I think she does. Yeah. Unfortunately, those growths are really bad for Mile. She can run Mile, but boy, when you're only running stamina and wit, does it hurt to see 10 stamina, 20 guts? Ouch. I've never done a career with Vampire Rice. Do the old triangle of runaway front pace. Or is it runaway two fronts? You know what? I'm not sure, honestly. I could totally see runaway front pace because ideally your runaway dying could act as like NSM for your pace. We love spending all of our hint books on a single Uma. You'd never guess where mine went. If it's anybody other than Admire Vega, I would be shocked. Hello, OP. Welcome. Hope it's going well. That's going to be so cope then. Need all 3 of your speed cards to lock in. Yeah, that would hurt. I think Rudolph can run. She can. 20 stamina, 10 guts. That's going to hurt again. I mean, Festival Rudolph with 8 speed, 8 wit. Ball Runner. Teo could do Mile. Tama can do my 20 stam. Runaway helps pacers more, but you should probably do Suzuka if you want 5 motion to win more. Yeah, it's one of those things where I look at it and I'm like, I definitely could. I think it's really impressive when I see people run solo Oshi and they do like their Oshi is their main ace and then 2 debuffers or something with them, or like a runaway and a debuffer. And then they post their solo Oshi ace has like 95% win rate. I'm like, holy shit. Like, that's awesome that your strategy gets your Oshi winning that often. But I'm pretty locked in on doing triple ace at this point. I think I've done triple ace for every CM. Outside of maybe CM1, I think my Rudolph in CM1 was a kind of debuffer. It was like a half debuffer, half ace. I think I've run triple ace for every CM since then. Can't get myself to spend the gold hint books though. Haven't touched them, too scared of regret. Oh yeah, I think Finemo and Taishin might be the only ones I've spent gold ones on. Yeah, Taishin I spent 1 on Encroaching Shadow. Oh, I didn't spend 1 on Finemo. I thought I put 1 on Speedstar. Base Finemo also, by the way, really good growth rates. 15 power, 15 wit. Easy to do 3 speed, 2 wit pal. Her kit, by default, right-handed, fall runner, Speedstar, medium corner. You ignore medium corner, I mean, that's really good for medium, but outside of medium corner, you get Determined Descent, Speedstar, fall runner, right-handed, cracked. Great growths, great skills. The downside is that she doesn't have an Excel. So Wedding Fine has neck and neck, as well as a mile speed and mile corner, and still has Fall Runner. So basically, I look at this and I'm like, okay, Wedding Fine I'm going to run in mile just because she has more mile skills, and then Base Fine I'm going to run in medium because she has the medium. Oh, right, Determined is Excel, right. I was thinking more of like neck and neck as like the main Excel, but saw 95% win rate IBAN, one of the Track Blazer TMs, and I was jealous. Runaway is strong, so Suzuki could definitely win if she goes uncontested, not just a suicidal enabler. Can Palmer do mile? Ah, she's an F. See, Palmer, I think, is one of the more underrated Umas. I'm a fan of all Meijiros, but I think Palmer in particular is pretty underrated. And she has a solid default kit, but her ult is really finicky and it's a heal, which kind of a bummer. Two runaways, nobody will see it coming. Yeah, I don't think anybody would see that coming. But Palmer can be a runaway. And I guess you just inherit angling and something else. Palmer hangs out with healers a lot. That could explain why she's overlooked. Yeah, I think when it comes to like the Gyaru characters, Helios by far outperforms her in terms of popularity. Which I like Palmer more personally. I think Helios is funny, but I like Palmer more. I'm a big fan of Palmer's story. But you get Mile B with Sparks. You just need to pray you hit mile 20. Yeah, and I hate doing that. It's like, realistically, I probably wouldn't. I think on medium, she would be really strong for Runaway. I mean, I think her ult is, you know, being a heal, especially for medium, as a Runaway, where you need a lot of stamina too, like, that's going to help a lot. On mile, not quite as important. But I'm friends with more Tosin Jordan friends than any other. Oh, really? See, I think she's also pretty underrated. I think if you were to rank like most to least popular in the general fan base, objectively, I think it's probably something like Helios, Gold City, Palmer, and then Tosin Jordan in that order. With like a big gap between Helios and Gold City, and then another big gap between Gold City and Palmer. Which is a bummer because I think all of them are great. Especially Palmer and Gold City, but speaking of Gyarus, I saw people on X crashing out side games localization saying Gyarus equals Gen. Oh yeah, I saw that too. I think that's a lot of people who just don't have anything else to spend their time getting angry at. I mean, I think it's fine to like criticize translations, but generally speaking, I feel like the translation and no, okay. Can I really say that as somebody who doesn't read Japanese or know the source material? No. I haven't, as somebody who only plays it in English, I have not had any issues with what I've read in English, is what I should say. But I don't know the source material and some of their choices, so I can't really comment on that. Mainly a character story I've enjoyed sitting through is Sirius Symboli. She's the one who calls... Oh yeah, the puppy one. I'm not sure when she even comes out to English, actually. Helios and then Tear Break and the others are fighting it out. Forget she chooses a Gyaru. I feel like she's way less a Gyaru than the other three, too. Nady can actually do Mile. NSM built in. Obviously nice. Ah, but you can't run the Nady Wit card to get on your left. And I don't think there's another way to get it. So she just wouldn't have on your left. Oh, I think you can get it from like a winning ticket card, but you're not going to run that. So that's probably not worth. March or April? Closer than I thought. Tikazo Guts? Yeah, absolutely not. Which I'm pretty sure I have. One of the ticket cards I think I've just accidentally MLB'd over time, which is crazy. Which one? Yeah, winning ticket Guts. I have MLB. I've just pulled so many copies of this card. That's crazy. Is it even good? No. No training effectiveness, no speed bonus, no power bonus. Ugh. The only thing good about it is that you get on your left, basically. Race bonus 10%, good for man. You know what? True. I would have cleated them, and I'm a Guts apologist. Oh, man. Got a lot of star pieces here. Whoa. Whoa. I didn't realize you could cleat star... I mean, you could get rid of star pieces. I can get almost 7,000 clovers from that? Damn. I mean, you don't really get anything good in here outside of maybe some sashes, but... Do they ever add anything to the shop? Feels whale, man. I mean, I have certainly spent money on the game, that's for sure. And during some of the particularly bad banners, like the Kitasan banner and the CB banner and the Tachyon banner, I definitely accrued quite a bit of pieces. Well, I mean, those are all for Uma specifically, but... Only good thing for Clover's exchange is Scout tickets, since if you're free to play... Yeah, Scout tickets definitely should take priority. Still haven't buffed the Clover shop, even on JP. Oh, jeez. That's a yikes. I never even think to check this. Holy silver cleats. I pretty much never spend them. Now, the thing I've wailed the most on is for sure support card banner. No limit. That's not a good conversion. Unspeakable spoken RNG. Yeah. I got so much stuff I could potentially love. Actually, most of my SSRs I do have leveled up. Outside of, like, some of the freebies. I love pitying for Zero Limit Break. That's what I did for freaking CB. I went to pity 3 times and didn't pull a single extra copy. 600 pulls, 0 CB. I had Limit Break 2 CB because I picked it from Pity 3 times. That was the worst banner of my life. I have her 3 Limit Break now because I randomly got a copy of her at some other point, but like, oh my god, going to 3 Pity to get 0 copies was infuriating. I can't believe that that happened. Like, disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I almost didn't even pull the rare. Oh my god. I feel for you. I definitely do. Reminded me of when I used 4 scout tickets and Seeking the Pearl as soon as it dropped and I got her. Really? Both of them in 2 tickets? That's crazy. Congrats on the good luck there. I guess I have more of my cards leveled than I thought I did. The City Wit card is actually decent, isn't it? Tail Held High, Watchful Eye, Lone Wolf. Never mind. Not as good as I thought it was. Must have been thinking of a different card. That's a good set of skills. Sprint straight, light as a feather. Sprint corner, pace straight, on the attack, countermeasure, pace savvy. If you're running a pace chaser and sprint, I mean, I know Guts card isn't really, or Guts isn't really good for Grand Live, but does it have training effectiveness? No. Wanted to violently punt something on that banner. Oh, you and me both. I was in rage. I was like rage messaging Cashew. I was like, oh, I was crashing out so bad. But hey, I love CB as an Uma, so there's that at least. Speaking of which, I have mentioned at the very start of this stream and some earlier streams this week, but I won't be streaming this coming week because I am traveling to Anime NYC. So I am going to be having a great time at the convention Thursday through Sunday and probably buying a lot of Uma merch because I spend pretty much my whole convention in Artist Alley buying prints and, to a lesser extent, keychains and stickers and stuff. So I'm going to have a lot of new Uma merch when I come back, I think. Card that sucks on me not getting is Light Hello. I only got Tachyon. SSR Speed Tachyon for me is level 40 because of that. I mean, Tachyon's a good card, though. Ideally, you would have gotten both, but that's a bummer that you only got Tachyon. Truly a dark day in Uma? Yeah. Very dark. I love her slightly less now. Poor CB. I'm sure when the Uma comes out, you'll love her more all again. Two dupes of Tachyon, even when I have her MLP. Oh, man. That is brutal. I think the only one that I've gotten extra copies of is Creek. Me with Pasta Power in my 8 copies. I wish I had one. I don't even have that card. If it's a Miles CM, I mean, if it's a medium CM, I pretty much borrow that card every time. Or sorry, for Pace Chasers on medium, I borrow her every time. I don't even have the card. I probably should just level stuff up just for the sake of it, but I don't like spending all my currencies if I don't have to. KT is a hell of a drug. The price I paid is 3 Limit Break Kita as a selector and 3 Rainbow Crystals. Oh my god. 0 Kitas? That's brutal. That is absolutely brutal. I am going to Anime NYC, yes. I go every year. I think it is a ton of fun. I don't do a whole lot of, like, panels or, like, any stuff like that. Like, 90 to 95% of my Anime NYC is just spent shopping in Artist Alley. But boy, do I love it. When I come back, I will definitely do a stream of, like, going over all the stuff I bought, like I usually do. Because I always think it's fun showing off all the prints and merch and whatnot. Something surprises me is the speculated Uma X Dodgers collab because of Side Games announcement with the Dodgers. Oh, yeah. I mean, Hololive has partnered a few times, so I guess it wouldn't be too surprising to see something like Uma do it too. Got my Nature 3 Limit Break with the 2 Selector ticket and Crystal. Ah, so you also are somebody who pretty much had to pick all of the copies. Yeah. I don't even remember what I used my Crystal on. I think I've only used one. I'd have to double check. Do you live about? Don't want to dox you. I am in the Boston area. So I have to travel into New York for it. Sometimes you just get punted. That you do. I mean, hopefully if you're getting punted, you're at least getting some other good stuff out of it. But sometimes you get punted and you don't even get good dupes or miscellaneous pulls to make it worth it, which is extra painful. Ah, Rochester. I have been in the Rochester area before. I don't know how far it is to go from Rochester to NYC, but I mean, if you're ever interested in a convention, I think Anime NYC is awesome. I want to say it's the second biggest convention in the US behind the Anime Expo. So you get a ton of guests, you have hundreds of artists and so many vendors and stuff. Like, I'd probably be the oldest person there. Oh, there's definitely middle-aged people there bringing their kids and stuff. You wouldn't be the only one. Or you wouldn't... I've definitely seen people I would classify as grandparents there. They're not the majority, but they're there. That's all my SRs. This is a pretty Haka card, if I remember correctly. Sorry, Mambo. I still haven't done a Mambo career, actually. 8 hours? Ooh. I'm going to be 70 at the end of the year. Hey, if true, which I doubt it is, you have great taste. Be enjoying Uma at such an advanced age. They legit like nothing other than Fuku Speed and Pasta Power, and they keep showing up despite being MLB. Salt in the wound. That's for sure. Oh, Shatterproof is one of the bad ones. Born in 1956, sir. Yeah, 70. The math checks out. A whole 40 years older than me. Oh yeah, I think I mentioned it. 2 weeks from today is my birthday. Whoa. Normally I stream on Sundays. I don't know if I would stream that Sunday because I might just be taking it easy and chilling, but we'll see. Anyways, happy birthday. Thank you. All the Umas I saw with Shatterproof last CM, it was really? Damn. I mean, if it hits and somehow they win, props to them. Happy early birthday. Maybe Uma will give you God RNG for your birthday. Boy, do I wish. We'll be in the middle of CM at that point, so hopefully I go undefeated on that day. We'll see. But yeah, so the plan for the next couple of weeks for streams would be that basically after today, I won't be streaming again until probably Wednesday the 26th. So about a 10-day gap, week and a half, where I would be picking back up with my usual schedule. Trails should be on Wednesday. Some type of collab on Thursday. Saturday, I would be probably doing my like convention recap video or convention recap stream. And then Sunday is my birthday, so I don't know if I'll stream that day or not. And then the week after that is when the new stuff starts to come out, so that'll be exciting. Only Cashew gets streamer luck. I don't know. I think I saw him get his ass beaten on one of the recent... Was it for the Tachyon Light Hello banner? Something went pretty badly. I think Shatterproof is a mid-race Excel. Like, if you're at the back of the pack mid-race, increase Excel, or it might even be late race, but it's specifically for Pace Chaser. So it's like, if you're that far back, you're kind of screwed anyway. So if that skill is triggering, you're probably just losing. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah, what Wasabi said. Also, hello, Wasabi. Welcome. Hope it's going well. But I am going to have to wrap it up there so I can go and do some grilling. Got some burgers and chicken and hot dogs. Going to be a good little cookout before I leave. But yeah, that's the plan for streams. I will still be active in Discord, so still be checking that. Still be chatting Uma and Gacha and all that stuff. Probably posting a couple pictures randomly from the convention. But otherwise, I will see y'all when I'm back from the convention. And then we have a lot of good stuff to look forward to. If it's late race, it could be capable. If it's late, potentially yes. Like, depending on your position and how fast you can move forward, it might be doable, but still not so good. Mid race, yeah, it's just mid race Excel is caca. But yeah, that was a long time since I streamed Uma. Hopefully I can get it back on the schedule with somewhat frequency as we prepare for more CMs and stuff in the future. Until then, I'm going to call it there. I'm going to have some dinner. But thank you again for coming to the stream. I hope you all had a good time, and hopefully I catch you when I'm back from the convention. We can catch up and have a good time. Until then, good luck on building for CMs. Good luck on the start of CMs if I don't get to really do anything on stream related to Uma before it starts. And I will catch you on the next one. Bye-bye!